This video is about how to use Screencastify, an extremely useful extension that gives you the ability to screencast a presentation to your audience. I'm going to show you how to access it and obtain that and download it, and then how to use it so you can present content to your audience. So I'm going to show you everything that's on my screen first of all. We're going to first go to the Google search engine, and you can type Screencastify in the search bar, or you could go to Google and type Chrome Web Store. And when you do that here in this search bar, it'll then take you to the Chrome Web Store, and you can type Screencastify that there. Enter. And then you'll see the Screencastify extension. You'll see a blue button over here. It says Add to Chrome for you. It doesn't say that for me because I already have it. But when you click Add to Chrome, it'll then ask you if you want to add Screencastify as an extension. You would click Yes. And then it will ask you if you'd like to connect your Google account to Screencastify. And then you'll be able to tether or connect your Google Drive to Screencastify. That'll be really important so you can save your video to your Google Drive. So once you've done that, you'll then have the extension in your Chrome browser. So you'll notice here this orange arrow, and we're going to click on this orange arrow right here. And before I get started with that, I want to say that it's probably not best to have your window maximized. You'll notice I'm using a Mac here, and if I maximize this window, it actually might pose some problems in terms of showing a video or a webcam video of your face down here in the bottom. And I've found that if you slightly minimize in this way, and there's a similar function on a Chromebook and on a Windows computer, that's ideal. So let's go to this orange arrow here, and we've got several options. You can video just your webcam, or you can video and share what's in a particular tab, or if you want to share everything that's on your screen, you would select desktop. We're going to select that. Notice that you want Screencastify to access your microphone so your audience can hear your voice. You also want it to access your webcam so your audience can actually see you. There are other options, so we're going to click on those. There are some drawing tools you can use. We're not going to use those for this session, but you can also control how much countdown you want to when the recording begins. We're going to go with 3 seconds, and we're going to start recording. So you'll notice we're not actually recording yet, even though we pressed record, because there's one last step. We want to select what we want to record, and that would be our entire screen as opposed to an application window. So you click on that entire screen, and then you click share. The countdown begins. Here we are. Screencastify is recording. Now I want to do a presentation. So I'm going to share with you a presentation, and here are my slides on viruses. Now, in this case, if you're a student of mine and I want to see your face and I want to see your slides, you want to simply use the arrow button, and you can go from one slide to the next, just like this. But one problem you might have is if you try to present, and when I say present, I mean click this present button, watch what happens. Well, now you probably aren't going to be able to see your face. I won't be able to see your face. And my preference is that you not actually present in this way. So you'll press escape. And when you do, we'll see your face again. And I would like that if you would present in that way. It shouldn't be any problem. You should be able to see all the content in your slides, no problem. But this will be a great way for you to develop good speaking skills, maintain eye contact with your audience, something all of us could work on a little bit better. And even as I say that, I notice I'm not looking maybe at the webcam as much as I should. So try to work on that. It just helps you connect with your audience. And so that's how you would present using Screencastify. And for students, I think you have a 5-minute limit that Screencastify imposes on you. So if I'm giving you a requirement of, let's say, 8 to 10 minutes for your presentation, you would have to shoot your video in 2 parts. All right. So we're going to stop the recording, click on Screencastify. We're going to stop. Okay. So we've stopped the recording. You'll notice that the video is uploading to your Google Drive, and you even have the opportunity to play back your video. The scissors over here mean that you can trim your video. You can trim a little bit off the beginning, off the end, depending on your account settings. You might be able to do more editing than that. As a student, you might be a little bit limited. So it looks like it's been put in Google Drive. Now, how can I access it? Well, by the way, if you want to play it back, you can unmute the microphone, and then you can see if you like your presentation. You can always reshoot if you want to. There are a couple options here. You could go to My Recordings, and if you click on that, you'll see your most recent recording right here. But instead, why don't we click on that recording we just did? And here we are back to where we were just a few seconds ago. You have several options. You can publish to YouTube. You can share to Google Classroom. You can download. But the option we're going to choose, and you can copy a link and share it with someone by email or text or whatever. But we're going to click More Options. Check it out. And it says View on Drive. So now you can go to your drive and view the video. So let's click on View Drive or View on Drive. Look at that. It's going to start playing it back to us. It looks like it's going to be, I'm going to mute the microphone there. So now it's possible that you might not get to see your video right away. It might be because the video is processing. And it seems to be doing that here. So you might want to check back in 10 or 15 minutes, maybe a half hour if necessary, and then the video should be available for you to see. Now, what if you want to know where this is in your drive? It should be in a folder called Screencastify. So you see the 3 dots up here? Let's click that. All right, it says Organize. Okay, let's click that. All right, so it's showing you that your video that you just shot is in a Screencastify folder. It probably just created a new folder for you that says Screencastify as its title if this is your first video that you've shot. Let's say you don't want the video in that folder. Well, you can click Move Item, and you can opt for it to go somewhere else in your drive. You can drop it in some other folder if you want, but I'm not going to do that. But anyway, that is how you put the video into Google Drive. Actually, Google does it for you, but this was how you access it. All right, so that is how you obtain the Screencastify extension and how you use it. And if you like this video, please click the subscribe button in the bottom. And if you have any helpful comments or any corrections to anything I've presented, please type that, and that'll be really helpful for me. Thank you so much.